What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Wizard's Chest. I am Kyle, and it's time for another Marvel Legends review. Today we're going to be looking at the newest Wolverine, and he is looking all sorts of good. He comes with a couple interchangeable hands, one without claws, and then he's got the cables that connect to Apocalypse, which is the Build-A-Figure in this wave. The other legends that come in this wave are Marvel's Magneto, Marvel's Gladiator, Sabretooth, Storm, Multiple Man, and Psylocke. I have all of these already, so we will be going through the wave quite quickly, maybe 2 a day. I haven't decided, but here he is in his packaging. You got the yellow boarded X-Men logo on top, and the nice drawings of him on the side. Am I crazy, or did they used to be different on each side? I thought they were, but now I'm just seeing them all the same. So, and then of course you got the nice promotional picture of Wolverine there. Alright, so let's get him open and see what we got. Okay, so here he is out of the packaging and looking good. Before I forget, let's go ahead and pop out the tape measure and see how tall he stands. So he's not at 6 inches. Looks like he's about 5.5, maybe 6 with his helmet on there. So a good size for Wolverine, as he should be shorter. And as far as accessories go, clean off a little bit of plastic here. As previously mentioned, he comes with those cables for Apocalypse, the Build-A-Figure. And he comes with interchangeable hands that have the retracted claws. And you can see it's just on a hinge joint right there. Looks like there's a little paint missing or chipped. That's a bummer. But otherwise a good sculpt. And there's the other one. Very nice, very nice. Alright, so this is the classic Jim Lee design. One thing I would have liked to have seen is the hair brushed onto his arms. I really like that detail. But this is still a really good sculpt. You can see he's got the gritting teeth, and the helmet has a nice furrowed brow just to indicate that level of rage that he has. Nice square jaw. Pretty good paint job though, all the way around. Especially, you know, around the face where it can kind of get broken up. There's the back. Very muscly. And I wish they would have put this down here. Very bothersome when they do that. The claws came out straight, but that's because they're each individually put in. They have, I wouldn't necessarily call them a peg, but they definitely come to a point. As you can see, very, very thin, and they just kind of float. So they do pop in there, but I guess this is just a way to keep them from warping, but you can kind of finagle them and get them to go the way you want. But they're pretty damn straight, so I'm happy with that. Let's talk articulation. So he does have a nice ab crunch. Wish it was a little bit tighter so I could hear that clicking. That is my favorite. But he does hold his position wherever he's at, so he can go back about that far. And then he can bend over pretty good. His head can look left, look right, can look really far up. Oh man, not that far. So he can look that far up, and he can look really far down. Very nice. Then he does have the awesome articulation with the, oh no, we'll just pop those out for now. I'm going to glue those in later. Actually, you know what? I take it back. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I will show y'all what I paused for here in a minute. But anyways, so yeah, he's got the butterfly joints up here in the shoulders, which are really nice, get him into a great range of motion. This guarded pad up here is molded onto, or actually fit by a peg onto his shoulder there, so you can rotate it all the way around. Doesn't get in the way at all. He does have the double jointed elbows, but because of his big ass bicep, he can only go up to about 90. And then for the wrist, you have the swivel, and as aforementioned, the hinge. So that's nice. And I already talked about the ab crunch. He does have the waist swivel, the thigh swivel. He can do the splits about that far. He can go back about that far. And he can go up pretty nicely. Maybe I should get it into frame. So yeah. And then down here at the boot, he does have a swivel underneath that boot. He does have double jointed knees, so he can go back very nicely. And then the awesome ankle rocker pivot, so you can get him into some really crouched poses. And he can be still standing on his feetses. Okay, so what I paused for a minute ago is that I have a friend that I see at a lot of the local toy shows here in Dallas, and he has a buddy that works at a steel factory or something like that and makes these real Wolverine claws. So it's a real piece of metal, very nice, and then it's just cut out pretty much the same way that these are. As you can see, it's just thicker, a little longer, but let's see if it would work. Oh, mama. Ooh, that one's pretty sharp. Oh, that's badass. Look at that. Hell yeah. And then I got 3 more I will put on the other side. Uno momento. Alright, how cool is that? I've actually been holding on to those for a while, and wouldn't you know it, it was just meant to be. Those are badass. Okay, sorry. Just blew my own mind. So, let's do a little comparison time now. We have the not so long ago Wolverine. Oh yeah, that's that clicking I like. So pretty much the same articulation, different suit, different face, different sculpt altogether, it looks like. So this one seems to be, I guess they're about the same size. And then of course we have the long forgotten, look at that face. Oh my god, only a face a mother could love. And then those super skinny tapered off thighs. That's hilarious. But look at the hair. Look at the hair on the arms. That's what I love. That looks good. I'm gonna have to do a little custom work. But there's your comparison. You can see that the older one here is just massive compared to the others, but still looks good. People were hailing this one for a really long time, and now I think this is going to be the one to beat. It definitely is living up to all the hype. I really like it, and especially with those little metal claws. If you would like to get any of these metal claws, I'll see if I can inquire from my friend, see what I can do. I paid about $10 for them, so let me know if you are interested. I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the review. Everybody have a good week. Bye-bye.